All right, so now if we hit play, they should each go to each one of these things, and there we go. Now this isn't going to do anything because that quit function isn't actually programmed yet. Okay, so what I did, because I actually didn't know what it was, I just went on Unity's API and I just typed in like quit. It says quits the player application, and then it told me how to get there. So basically what you'd want to do is just go to Unity 3D, and then you go to learn, come on, and then you'll see where you documentation, and then you could type in here. So go to scripting API, and then we could type in like quit, hit enter, and then I'm going to click on JavaScript because that's what we're writing everything in, is JavaScript, and then it says application.quit, and then that will basically, it tells me what to hit, and it gives you an example of basically what happened. So I know it's application.quit, and so that's how I know what to write in there, because I don't know all of the stuff either, so I just kind of, you just copy and paste it. So that's in there, and good. Then I'm just going to save this, and okay, so the thing is, when I do play this, the next and all that will work to each thing. All right, this is supposed to say stuff, but and I didn't put any animation there because I'm lazy. But the quit won't, because I can't quit because it's in the thing. So in order to test it, you'd actually have to build it. So we might as well learn how to build. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this first, and then I'm going to get to that. So we want to do edit, and let's see, project settings, render settings, edit, let's do project settings input, no, settings, none of these are what I was hoping for. File, let's do build settings, there we go. So we're going to make it for PC, Mac, and Linux standalone, but you can also make it for a web player, which is pretty cool. And you can actually do all sorts of different things, as you can see. It's pretty awesome. So, see, I thought I had, oh, I didn't install on this one, but I can do the web player, which is if you've played in the games on the web. This is actually how I did it. I export them in this, and then, you know, it'll work. And this is nice because this is universal. But I'm just going to do this, so PC, and I'm going to add current. What that means, it's going to add the current scene, and I'm going to go to player settings. That's the one I wanted. Now what this allows me to do is I can put in what I want my default icon. So if you have an icon you want to put in there, just like, you know, programs have icons, the default cursor, so that's not a pointer, that's all fine, and these are generally the settings. So this is the global settings. This is what it's going to do. Well, this is for web, so it doesn't matter actually. But basically, this is like the default sizes of things. For each one of these different options, if you have different builds, you put in different things in here. We're obviously doing this, so I just want to see if there's anything in here that I need to. Full screen window. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, so just make sure you said add current, and that'll add the current scene, and then we will build and run. And I'm just going to make a new folder in here. New folder. I'm just going to call it builds. Alright. And then we'll just call this motion narrative tone. Alright. And save. And it will build it. It shouldn't take too long. Give it a moment. It should automatically pop up. Alright, and then here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and say windowed, and then I will hit play. And here we go. So there it pops open, it drops the thing. Right? Nothing happens here. Yay! And I hit quit, and it quits, and voila. Now we have made the thing. So, hooray! That's one thing down. Now, what I want you to do is basically, let's see, let's get out of this. So you should have a motion narrative folder like this, right? Basically everything is inside of this. You got this, you have your artwork, any other stuff that you might have. This has all of your assets. Obviously it has the build right inside the builds, so I know where that application is. What I want you to do is basically just take this, right click on it, and go send to compressed zip folder. Just let it make a compressed version. It might take a little while just because it's a lot of stuff. And then submit the zip folder, because that way you don't have to drop each and every single little file, and that's annoying. You don't want to have to do that all the time. It's frustrating, to say the least. Okay, good. So, good. And found not found or no red permissions. I don't know what it's talking about. All right. It should send it somewhere, or it gave up. Anyway, it should make a WinZip file and then just submit that. It might be, I think it's because it's open right now. It's not letting me. So I'm just going to exit out of this. Sure, we'll save it. Exit out of this. All right, and good. So that's it.